Alright guys, return of the Beetle. Let me go over some things I have done. Some of those clips. You saw me dragging it through the field. We got it back to the garage. We are going to replace stuff in this video. We got it running again, so we know what's good there. I did an oil change, and I put more pieces on the Volkswagen. It's not dead. The OGs know what it is. They know where it's going. They probably know more about the backstory, what happened, and why this took so long, and things getting stolen. And long story short, that was the past. So this is still the original paint from the roll-on paint video, and it's still looking good. You can see some fading after 3 years of being outside, but windows are in, seals, new seals, front sides, brand new front windshield. Turn signals, brand new, everything brand new. Headlights, new, rings. We fixed this tire. So things are there. We cleaned up the inside. We're getting things mocked up there. Interior's here. I welded the seat in place, even though the carpet has to go around it, but that's okay. Seats are good. Interior's cleaned. Did a little wiring touch up. We found some carpet, and so there's the test kit. Just seeing where things will fit, making sure I got the right kit. I got a new key switch. I need to finish cleaning up some stuff. Brakes definitely don't work. The pedal does not work. We have no brakes. We're going to replace all of that. We took the headliner back out, some of the old interior we started on before we got moved from that shop, and it is here. Okay, we are under the front trunk hood back end engine thingy compartment. So I bought a little different carb that has a little bit smaller end on the bottom, because this one is definitely a smaller setup with the single kind of intakes of dual intake heads. I got a new piece here, and I got a new rod because we welded it back in the day, and I think it's just not helping me. If I dump fuel in it, it will start and run, and this thing pumps fuel for the most part. I think under acceleration and throttle, it's like chipping it off and killing it. So we got a new piece for here. We got the gasket. We got the new fuel pump rod, and I got a new carburetor. That hopefully is a little bit better for the setup. So hopefully this works great, and it will run on its own better now, because this carburetor, it was just super varnished, pretty dirty, and I want reliability for the mom. There is something fun about working on the old Volkswagens and old carbureted stuff. Like, it really is just so simple. The simplicity of it all, like a couple 13mm nuts you remove, the pump comes off, you're like, oh sweet, you're done. There's a fuel pump. Easy, change it, do a couple hose clamps, whatever. It's pretty awesome. And then, oh, see? That is broken. So I bought a new one of those for that reason. I didn't know the shape of it. And then I got a new rod because this is a custom modification, and we welded on it and just ground it down to 108mm, and it was sticking and it wasn't letting it hit all the way. That's what I did wrong. So I went ahead and got a new one. Got a new kit right here. I went and got a brand new setup. And that one. So just good old parts. There's so many dealers, there's so many people that sell these things, and it's really not that expensive. Like this box here, maybe it's 70 bucks, 75 bucks. I have a fuel setup and a new carburetor. Like, it's crazy how inexpensive some of these old cars are. So I want to install these because that was definitely sticking. So that's why it quit running with my other modification. So let's see how far I was off. I was still a little tall. It's probably not good for the pump, but that's okay. We're gonna get the right stuff in now. Just like that, it slides in. There's a gasket on the bottom. I put the reused that gasket on top of there. Pump goes back in. There's still some of my grease in there. I might add just a little bit more to make sure it stays good. Hopefully I didn't bend that. If so, I'll just buy another pump because they're not even that much either. Like, that's what I'm saying. On this road trip, I'm probably going to take like one of everything. Like one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these. Like a couple belts, a couple fuel pumps, a couple wires and plugs, like gallons of oil. It'd be super simple to change stuff out on the side of the road. So it's in, just like that. Put your nuts back on. So before I see if that really works, I'm just going to change out the carb too. Because it's the same thing, 2 bolts. One there, one in the back. Comes off, there's a couple things of wiring, like here and here, to help run your electric choke. And then the fuel goes in. And I did knew this and stuff like that, so. Okay, carb is out. Super simple. You can see by size, it is slightly different. This one's a little narrower, a little shorter here. The actual butterfly is smaller. I just tipped this one over and spilled all the gas out. Trust me on it, it was a little bit different. And this one was a little bit smaller model, I think. So hopefully, with this little step over, it'll actually fit on the thing better. It kind of pulls it sideways out of the way, but it still has the electronic choke where I can put on the 2 clips and the fuel in the same spot. So I'm hoping it does awesome. Okay guys, this is hilarious. They send you studs, but they don't actually send you the nuts. So you put the studs in the bottom, sets down in factory spot. Kind of cheap gasket, but as long as it keeps the air sealed, it's kind of damaged. But now I gotta find nuts to make the fit on this because this other one was bolts. So I don't know. Nut time. Okay, got the little throttle piece to go in here. It's bolted in. Stuck the fuel line on so it doesn't leak on me. And we're getting close. Might have to adjust the idler screws. I don't know about the primer stuff. I'll leave it. They say it's supposed to be like pretty close to factory. But the idler screw, you screw it in and bring it back 1 1/4 or 1 1/2 turns back. And you should be set for about correct idle. So there we go. It's hooked up, throttle's on and tight. That is tightened down. These are tightened down. Those are tightened down and checked. Hooked to the wires temporarily just for the electronic choke stuff. See if that works. I know the fuel filter's new. I know fuel was coming out per gravity feed when I set it down. So the pump should hopefully do its job and not be broke. And like that, we can get inside. Hook up the battery real quick. Okay. I'll lower it down. We'll start it. Okay, I'm inside. Let's see if it starts. New carb, new fuel rod, new everything. Hopefully it's filling up. Okay, okay. It's definitely running and not dying. Okay. Forgot brakes don't work. I'll just set the phone down. Sorry about that. I needed all my hands because e-brake brake is key. That's the only brakes I got. Let's get some kids, go for a ride. Grandma be happy. It does run, it starts right up, right? Like, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna go on a ride. So they're gonna film, because I need my hand to shift and to stop, because the foot brake currently is not working. We're gonna redo all the brake system on this. We're getting it, Mom, we're getting it! This is awesome! It's running so good with this little carburetor. Okay, so Volkswagen is underway. Enjoy this episode, more to come. We got more parts on the way. We got more things in the garage for the Volkswagen. Getting it ready, take it across Route 66 with my brother. If we can make it happen, deliver it to my mom.